Kylie Jenner wasn't just selling makeup, she was creating a cultural phenomenon. Back in 2015 and 2016, Kylie Cosmetics wasn't just a brand, it was an obsession. Her lip kits were legendary, selling out within minutes and sparking online conversations that went viral almost instantly. Every beauty guru wanted to review her products, and fans couldn't get enough of the hype. But it wasn't just the makeup itself, it was the personality and creativity behind it that set her apart. This was the era of King Kylie. She had an aesthetic that was instantly recognizable. Blue ombre hair, mint green wigs, chokers, and, of course, the overlined matte nude lips that became her signature. Snapchat gave fans an unfiltered look into her world. Behind-the-scenes videos, casual selfies, and glimpses of her day-to-day life that felt real, fun, and exciting. It was a sharp contrast to the polished, scripted feel of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and it made Kylie feel accessible yet aspirational at the same time. Even the way she presented herself online helped cement her influence. King Kylie wasn't just a style, it was a movement. Fans copied her looks, celebrated her launches, and even started to see her as a trendsetter rather than just another celebrity. The lip kits themselves weren't just products, they became collector's items, something fans eagerly awaited and shared about online. What really made this era so powerful was how she turned her personal features into a business. Kylie claimed her iconic lips were just a trick with lip liner, but later it became clear she had used fillers. Even so, she managed to spin the conversation into a billion-dollar brand. By turning her own style into a must-have, she proved that King Kylie was bigger than makeup. It was an empire in the making. But of course, no empire stays on top forever. What came next would show just how fragile that success could be. After the meteoric rise of Kylie Cosmetics, things didn't stay perfect for long. By the time we reached the late 2010s, the brand started slipping into what many call the flop era. One major issue was oversaturation. Instead of carefully curated launches that fans could get excited about, Kylie Cosmetics began releasing product after product almost all at once. It became overwhelming, and nothing had the chance to stand out on its own. Fans started scrolling past launches instead of waiting eagerly for them. Kylie herself had also grown more distant from her brand. Gone were the days of Snapchat clips showing her passion and behind-the-scenes energy. Social media posts became corporate and polished, lacking the personality that once made Kylie Cosmetics feel like an extension of her. TikTok videos promoting new items popped up here and there, but they felt forced, more like marketing than a glimpse into her life. At the same time, competition in the beauty industry exploded. New brands entered the market, often offering innovative products and creative marketing that outshone Kylie's launches. Fans who once couldn't get enough of King Kylie were starting to explore alternatives, and it showed. Conversations online reflected the shift. People were questioning whether Kylie Cosmetics was still relevant, or if it had just become another celebrity brand lost in a sea of options. Even small missteps fueled the decline. Fans remember failed product launches, like the 360 brush collection that got dragged mercilessly online. Every misfire chipped away at the excitement that had once made Kylie Cosmetics untouchable. It wasn't just bad luck, it was a combination of product overload, fading passion, and a market that had moved on. By the time 2019 rolled around, the brand still had its loyal fans, but the hype that once felt unstoppable had started to fade. People weren't lining up like they used to, and the online chatter reflected growing disappointment. The fall from peak popularity had begun, and it was clear that Kylie Cosmetics needed something major to pull it back from the edge. As Kylie Cosmetics struggled to stay relevant, controversies and setbacks piled up, making the brand's comeback even harder. One of the biggest blows came in 2019 when Forbes named Kylie the youngest self-made billionaire. It was headline news, plastered across magazines and social media. But the celebration didn't last long. Forbes later retracted the claim, accusing Kylie of inflating her revenue to appear wealthier than she actually was. The backlash was intense, fans felt misled, and the trust she had built over the years took a hit. Suddenly, it wasn't just about makeup, it was about credibility. Around the same time, other controversies kept stirring online discussions. Certain product launches flopped spectacularly, like the 360 brush collection, which influencers and fans dragged mercilessly. Social media became a constant reminder that not every move Kylie made would be celebrated. The combination of missteps, accusations, and unmet expectations made it clear that her empire wasn't as untouchable as it once seemed. Beyond the controversies, the makeup world itself had changed. In 2016, Kylie Cosmetics felt unique. By 2019, the beauty market was oversaturated. New brands were popping up, often doing things more creatively, more efficiently, or with a stronger connection to their audiences. Kylie's brand, once seen as innovative and exciting, now had to compete in a crowded space where fans had many other options. These challenges were compounded by a growing perception that Kylie was less involved with her brand. Where she once shared behind-the-scenes moments, now there were corporate posts and professional campaigns that lacked personality. Fans who had once felt personally connected to Kylie and her products started questioning whether the brand still had the same heart. It became clear, Kylie Cosmetics wasn't just facing competition or changing trends, it was dealing with a perfect storm of controversy, missteps, and shifting consumer attention. The question looming over her empire was simple but daunting. Could she find a way back from all of this? Or was the brand's decline inevitable? After years of struggles and setbacks, Kylie knew she had to do something drastic to revive her brand, and she did exactly that, by leaning into nostalgia. A few weeks ago, Kylie Cosmetics shocked fans by archiving their entire Instagram feed. For anyone paying attention, this was a bold move. It wasn't the first time she had done this. Back in 2021, most of the feed was deleted following a rebrand, but this time, it signaled something bigger, the official return of the King Kylie era. To celebrate 10 years of Kylie Cosmetics, she announced a limited edition King Kylie collection. This wasn't just a birthday gift for her brand, it was a full-on revival. The collection included her most iconic lip kits in the original shades, along with an eyeshadow palette that captured the essence of the King Kylie era. Every detail was designed to transport fans back to 2016, reminding them why they fell in love with her brand in the first place. But Kylie didn't stop at products. She recreated the full King Kylie experience, bringing back pop-up stores in LA just like she used to. Influencers were invited to the events, generating massive social media buzz. It was clear she was going all in, hoping to re-engage her original fan base with the kind of excitement and exclusivity that had made Kylie Cosmetics a phenomenon in its early days. What made this strategy smart was how it tapped into the emotional side of her audience. Nostalgia sells, and Kylie knew it. Fans weren't just buying products, they were buying memories, experiences, and a connection to the brand they once adored. The King Kylie comeback wasn't just about makeup, it was about reminding the world who Kylie really was at her peak and reigniting that excitement in a crowded beauty market. But as with any comeback, the question remained. Would the fans embrace it wholeheartedly, or would they see it as just another attempt to cash in on past glory? The next steps would prove just how powerful nostalgia could be for Kylie Cosmetics. Kylie didn't just stop at releasing products, she took the King Kylie comeback to the next level. To make the revival feel truly iconic, she brought back elements that fans loved most from the original era. A new short film and commercial were released for her glosses, capturing the edgy, playful vibe that had made her campaign stand out years ago. Fans went wild online, calling it ahead of its time and celebrating the attention to detail that reminded them why King Kylie had been so unforgettable. This time, Kylie even stepped into uncharted territory herself. She actually recorded a song for the commercial. Back in the original King Kylie era, there was speculation about whether Kylie was singing on a track called 3 Strikes, which she later clarified wasn't her voice. Now, she recorded a new track called 4th Strikes for the campaign, marking her first ever music feature. In interviews, she shared how turning 28 made her want to try things she had always dreamed of doing, and recording the song was part of that. It added a new layer to the revival, showing fans that she wasn't just rehashing the past, she was putting herself into it. On social media, Kylie went all in on the nostalgia. She dug out her old iPhone to share photos from the King Kylie era, changed her profile picture to match the aesthetic, and made sure every post echoed the vibe that had originally captivated her audience. Every story, every post, every detail was a reminder of what had made Kylie Cosmetics irresistible in 2016. The strategy was clear. This wasn't just a product launch, it was an experience designed to pull fans back into the world they had once obsessed over. Kylie wanted to remind everyone why King Kylie wasn't just makeup, it was a cultural moment. But as enthusiastic as some fans were, not everyone was convinced the revival was authentic. Even with all the effort Kylie put into reviving King Kylie, not everyone was convinced. Fans quickly pointed out that the new era didn't feel quite like the original. Some argued it was a watered-down version, blending the nostalgic aesthetic with a more clean girl vibe that didn't capture the boldness of 2016. Blue extensions, softer makeup, and a more polished look left some viewers feeling like the magic of the original King Kylie had been lost. Criticism didn't stop at the aesthetic. Many people online started calling the comeback a cash grab. Simple merchandise like white t-shirts with Kylie printed on them were slammed as lazy and uninspired. Comments flooded social media saying Kylie was going broke and trying to capitalize on her most iconic era without putting in the effort that had originally made it special. Even when she responded to fans and posted full recreations of the original makeup looks, some still felt it wasn't authentic, like a shadow of what King Kylie had been. Despite the criticism, the conversation itself kept Kylie Cosmetics in the spotlight. People debated whether the revival was genuine or just a way to sell products, which only fueled more clicks, engagement, and visibility. Fans were divided. Some were thrilled to see the return of their favorite era, while others were skeptical, feeling it was more about nostalgia than true innovation. This skepticism raised a big question. Could a carefully staged comeback overcome the mixed reactions? Or would it ultimately reinforce the idea that Kylie Cosmetics had lost its identity? Even with sold-out products and viral campaigns, some wondered if the brand's revival was sustainable, or just a flash of excitement before returning to the flop era. Despite the criticism, Kylie Cosmetics' comeback achieved one thing undeniably: sales. The limited edition King Kylie collection mostly sold out within days. Lip kits were nearly gone, palettes vanished, and even the pop-up events created huge buzz. From a purely business perspective, it was a success. But that raised a bigger question. Does strong sales mean the brand has truly revived? The answer isn't so simple. Fans may have bought the products out of nostalgia, excitement, or fear of missing out. But long-term loyalty is a different story. Many argued that while the King Kylie comeback sparked attention, it didn't necessarily restore the brand's original identity. The overlined lips, bold colors, and daring aesthetic that had defined Kylie Cosmetics in 2016 felt diluted. The brand was generating revenue, but some of the emotional connection and personality that once made it stand out had faded. This highlighted a tricky balance in business: profit versus identity. Kylie had proven that nostalgia could drive immediate sales, but rebuilding trust, passion, and brand uniqueness would take more than a limited edition collection. Fans noticed the difference between an authentic revival and a temporary marketing push. Some were excited to see the products, while others remained skeptical, unsure if the brand could sustain momentum after the initial hype died down. Kylie's sales success, however, also showed her instinct for understanding her audience. She knew what people loved most, and she leveraged that nostalgia effectively. But it also hinted at a potential risk. Relying too heavily on past glory could prevent her from evolving creatively. The challenge for Kylie Cosmetics going forward was clear: how to maintain relevance while staying true to what made the brand iconic in the first place. Looking ahead, the future of Kylie Cosmetics feels uncertain. The King Kylie comeback may have sold out, but questions remain about whether it can sustain the brand's relevance long-term. Some fans speculate that once the limited edition hype fades, Kylie will shift back to a more corporate, less personal approach, something that focuses on profits over creativity. There's also the possibility that Kylie could reinvent the brand entirely, building something new that reflects her current vision rather than leaning solely on nostalgia. After all, she's older now, more experienced, and might want a brand that represents her present self rather than her 2016 persona. But whether she chooses to innovate or just milk the King Kylie era for every dollar is still unclear. What's certain is that Kylie has the power to influence trends and generate massive attention. Even critics can't ignore the buzz she creates, and the nostalgia factor alone ensures that every move she makes gets noticed. Yet, fans and experts alike are watching carefully, wondering if this is a temporary spark or the start of a genuine revival. Ultimately, the question looms: can Kylie turn this comeback into a sustainable brand that balances creativity, personality, and business, or will King Kylie be remembered as a nostalgic flash in the pan? Only time will tell if the empire she built can reclaim its former glory, or if it will slowly drift back into the corporate shadow it came from.